tell you what, it feels so different doing it like this. I first got into running the marathon in 2016, London Marathon. I had the opportunity to run it on the start line, completely vulnerable, completely naive to what lay ahead of me. But what did help is I was surrounded by 40,000 other runners, and probably 90% of them was in the same boat as myself. To the left of me, there was a lady who was emotional because she's raised £4,000 for cancer research. One of the family members had unfortunately passed from cancer. So I'm thinking, well, I'm putting pressure on myself, and the woman's gone through that. Turn to my right, and there's a bloke dressed as a banana. This is what marathon running's about. So I did London Marathon, absolutely loved it. I was in pain from an hour inwards, so much pain, but I finished. And I finished the marathon with a great smile on my face, a massive outburst of emotion, and I finished in 3:28. Loved it. Over the next 4 or 5 years, I stuck around doing Manchester Marathon, Paris Marathon, London Marathon 3 more times via charity places. And for the next 8 marathons, I was always around the 3:30 mark, 3:22 to 3:38, always around them sort of times, because that's the sort of level of output of training I was doing. And I just remember enjoying every single marathon, going up to Manchester, meeting people who I'd connected with, running with them for parts of it, talking your way through the marathon. It was absolutely fantastic. And then you come away from the marathon, you sit there and have some food and drink with these people, share your story of the actual marathon. It was just so good. And then I signed up to do London Marathon again in 2020. Unfortunately, lockdown kicked in, but I trained, and I was training so hard because at that sort of time, I'd now done 8 marathons all around the 3:30 mark. And there was this social media and this external voice saying, if you want to be classed as you know what you're doing, you've got to go and run sub 3. So I sort of gave myself the internal target of doing a sub 3 hour marathon, and I trained like a demon. I really did through lockdown. And I came out of lockdown into London Marathon when it got put back on in the October. And I went there, I didn't speak to anybody. I just locked my head down into the ground, focused on the line on the floor, and I ran it. And I did 2 hours 48, and I was so proud of myself because I tipped my target and beat it by some. I didn't really think too much about the whole experience because I was so focused on the time, and I got my time. On the back of that then, I started hearing about the world majors. So you've got London, Boston, New York, Chicago, Tokyo and Berlin. And I gave myself the target, if I'm going to give up marathon running, before I do, I'm going to go hit the majors. So I went traveling around the world running marathons. I was in a really fortunate position to do that, but I did it all solo, really, the running. I didn't connect with people. I was so focused personally on hitting times. I wanted to do all the majors sub 3 hours. So I was going to New York, 2 hours 56, Chicago 3:04, Boston 2:51, and then it culminated in Berlin. I did 2 hours 38, my personal best. And even though I'll always have that in the history books, 2 hour 38, Simon Smith, what I didn't have is the fun side of it. I'd lost the spark of enjoyment. I'd lost the reason why I started. I wasn't connecting with people anymore. I was in the city, I'd got my number, I'd run my race, and I'd be getting out of there to get fresh and hydrated. And it took a lot, really. It took a lot to look at yourself and say, why are you doing this? I'm never going to go and win a marathon. I'm never going to be an elite marathon runner. I became good at marathon running because I flogged myself. The reason I flogged myself is because I enjoyed it, and I wanted to go back to enjoying it. So on the back of me hitting 2:38 and realising I'm not enjoying this anymore, I'm not running with a smile on my face, I'm starting to disconnect with a lot of people. I took 4 months off running, really, and I said to myself, if I'm coming back running, I want to come back with a smile on my face. I want to come back and I want to connect with people. What you get with running is you connect with people from all different backgrounds, people work in all different industries, people who are all different abilities. I don't care if you run a 6 hour marathon or run a 2 hour marathon. If you've got a smile on your face and you're enjoying running, I want to talk to you because that's the reason I'm running. And what you find is there's a certain element at the pointy end of a race, and they take it very seriously. Well, do you know what? Good luck to them. I've been there to a certain degree. I am so happy now to go back into the masses and run with people dressed as a banana, and run with people who are smiling and chatting along the way, and enjoy the whole marathon experience again. There'll be a time and a place to completely go for a new personal best, and that'll come one day in the future. But right now I need to, and there's a lot of people out there who need to reconnect with running for the whole reason of what running gives you, and that reconnection is making it a positive experience again. Don't put the pressure on yourself that you've got to do a personal best. There's so much pressure on people nowadays with social media to hit certain numbers, and then you don't hit them certain numbers, and people will feel like a failure because of it. You run a marathon, we all get the same medal, but not all of us get the same positivity and smile out of it. I'll be starting now at 8 o'clock on the dot, 8:01 start time. After you've got your water, the bins are like this. You're running at like marathon speed. It's a competition, see if you can get your water in there. And the amount of people, when you get it in, people around you, even though you're so tired, people go, yay! If you got your water in the bucket. They feel beautiful, they do. Yeah, I'm feeling good. It's completely different this time. I feel like the edge has been taken off the expectation levels. I'm actually been able to enjoy the travel here, getting on the train, taking it all in, and then going around the expo and actually finally looking at some of the stands. Whereas normally I'm so focused on hydration, nutrition, just getting out of here, trying to spend as little time on feet as possible. And you actually forget that the expo, this is where the hub is, this is where the energy is, this is where the vulnerability of people here and the naivety of people who haven't done marathons before, it's all inside here. This is where, ultimately, on Sunday, people inside here, the people you're going to be running with. So it's just good to be a part of that again. I feel like I'm part of the marathon. So for me, I want to be involved in the positivity again. And that's why now I'm going to go back to running, relaxed, not bothered about the time again. Get across that finish line with a smile on my face, and hopefully meet some new friends along the course. Here we go. It's nice and warm today, it's not cold. Going to make our way to the start line now. Start getting the buzz around the city, just naturally start following people making their way there. I had my breakfast at 5 o'clock this morning, just so chill, just waking up, relaxed, waking up with a smile on my face. Did a bit of a stretching routine at 5:30, 6 o'clock. And that's pretty much it really. I don't try and overdo anything at this time of the day. Job's done now. Just got to turn up on the start line and go running. Cheers guys, I will see you out on the course.
Cool. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit, see you in a bit. Oh, the pressure is off. Just relax. Come on. The typical marathon game now. Absolutely superb start line. About to go in 5 minutes. One Portaloo. We've got one Portaloo from the start line. But do you know what? It'll probably start when I'm in the toilet. I think that'll even be a bit more banter really, won't it? Marathon started. I'm in the toilet having a wee. Ready to go. There we go. Wheelchair's gone. 2024, the 19th marathon. This is how you should do it. Just let them all go. Just let them all go. They've gone. Normally I'll be racing this now, but I'm just going to jog it out. Oh, I tell you what, it feels so different doing it like this. Go on. Be good with you. See you soon. Just under 5k, there is the Louvre. Really enjoyed the party. making this atmosphere. I'll see you later. Water, move away. Just get out of it. It's carnage in there. It's wet, it's slippery. Don't need to throw that water down your neck. Chill, have a little sip. Put your lid on your bottle. Hold on to it. Stop. These bins, force you to drink your drink and then throw it away. I'll throw it away when we're ready. We'll have that drink when we're ready. Don't be forcing to anything. Just keep your mind in the game when you're running. There we go, I'll drink this water over the next mile or so. Let's go. Something I've never done before on a marathon. Currently having a wee. Look, race is going on. Always take the opportunity to have a little stretch. That's it, back on the course, had a wee. Let's go again. Hey, through 10k, I haven't even looked at my watch once. Don't know what time we're doing. All I know is if I feel like I'm running too quick, I'll slow down. Simple as that. There you go, 20 miles to go, honestly. Look, just letting everyone go. Every now and again I sit on someone's heels and naturally forget. So I just pull myself away like that and just relax, head is up, honestly. Third time doing Paris Marathon, I've noticed more in this first 10k than I did in my first two.
Someone else do it like me. Take a number, get in line if you want to see. All eyes on me.
Right, I'm going to look at my watch now for the first time. 1:28. God, I enjoyed this. Just running on my own, taking it all in. Still got to respect the marathon. We've still got to respect the distance and have your gels and have your water. So don't ever disrespect the distance. 26.2. Oh my God. Feels good to be chilled. Right, well, our way back into the city now. Half marathon done. So this is no man's land now. 13 to 20. You've got to switch on and switch off. Keep the body ticking over. Nothing happens there. You can ruin your marathon experience at 13 to 20 while pushing too hard. Long way to go yet.
We're getting loud. Turn it up, blow the speakers out. Get in or get out. Get out. I got that superstar energy. I got that superstar energy.
Yes, be 18 miles into a marathon. Absolutely super chilled. Running down next to the River Seine with the Eiffel Tower in the background. Absolutely lovely. Second gear all day. Fifth gear smile.
Crank the heat up until we burn it down. Show up. Show up. Crank the heat up until we burn it.
10k to go now. At this point now, open your ears, open your eyes, put a smile on the face, stick your legs in the crowd, get you home. Sounds cheesy, but I'm telling you now, you'll be crying for them crowds come mile 22 soon. It's got to work, finish the job. So, on this wee mat, we're jogging in. What a day! What a day! There we go. Smile on the face. What a day! Beautiful marathon. Allah, they're finished. Marathon number 19 in the bag. Best marathon I've done since my first one. Genuinely, that is the best marathon I've done since 2016. I've just smiled and laughed and joked and chatted the whole way around. Don't get me wrong, you've still got to respect the distance because it's 26 miles, it's a marathon. That's the medal I said, we all get the same medal. I've just loved that, absolutely loved that. Coming across the finish line smiling, it's been brilliant. Mile 19 in the bag on the wall. We're here, we did it. Finished marathon number 19. What a day. All I wanted to do was go out there today and just run with a smile on my face. Forget everything about the pressure, forget everything about the times and just enjoy the event. And that's exactly what I've done. I can't stop smiling. I've smiled all day. I've took the ears off everybody all day. I've seen more of Paris in that 26 miles than I've seen in the twice before I've done this marathon combined. Just from the start of the day, waking up 5:30, naturally, no pressure, being able to have my breakfast early doors. Normally you've got a stomach's like going, isn't it, for you? You can't get your food down because you're stressed, you're anxious, you're thinking. Just chilled, thought nothing of it, had my breakfast, came downstairs, saw the guys setting up all the cameras and saw people getting their numbers pinned to the chest at breakfast. I even had a couple of extra pieces of toast and half a banana. I thought, why not? Made my way to the start line and everyone was there, and I got into my zone, which was at the front, and everyone was taking it so serious. I just could see the nerves on people's faces, and I just looked around and I watched and I thought, this is normally me, and it wasn't me today. And I just looked back and I saw the different zones, I saw the Arc de Triomphe, I listened to the music, I was listening to the microphone and what they were saying about the start. I just embraced it, I just embraced why I was there. Gun went bang, we all started running, and I just let the masses go. I just let the fast runners get out of my feet, really. Just got into my running. And I didn't even think about anything. I didn't look at my watch for the first 13 miles. All I did for 13 miles was go past landmarks, go past sites, enjoyed myself. Tagged onto the back of a few runners. As soon as I thought, I'm putting a bit of effort into here, because it naturally came back to me running again, I just pulled myself to the side, slowed myself down, even stopped and went to the toilet a couple of times. So I thought, why not? Stopped and I thought, oh, I've got a bit of a niggle in my hamstring, stopped and had a little stretch on the side. I thought, why wouldn't I? Why can't I just stop and stretch? So I did, and I felt great for it. So for the first 13 miles, I took in the bands, the entertainment, the flags, all the banners that people were holding up. It was just brilliant to see. I got to 13 miles, obviously the arch was there, and that's the first time I looked at my clock. I think I did 1:27 or 1:28 for the first half, and I just felt so comfortable. I turned my watch back around again, had some water, had a gel, and just cracked on again. I genuinely didn't think about the pace I was running at until about mile 17, mile 18, and I could see a few people starting to drop, and that's always the zone when people start hurting, about 18, and people were starting to drop. So I thought, either I'm going faster or they're starting to slow down early. So I just slowed down with them. I just made sure I didn't increase my speed. I got through to 20, got through the cheer zones, the ASICS cheer zones. That was great. People passing water out, gels out, people tapping you on the back, running with you, videoing you with you. It was just really good fun. And then normally in a marathon, you get to the wall. You get to the wall of mile 21, 22. The lactic's fully built up in your body. You're starting to lose your salt. You've probably gone a bit too quick from what you should be targeting. I had none of it. All because I had no stress in my body and I was running slower, probably 30 seconds a mile slower, which doesn't sound a lot, but 30 seconds a mile slower, it makes such a difference to your body when your head's up and you're smiling. And I said to myself a comment, I said, I've been running in second gear all day, but my smile's been in fifth gear from the start. Got through the park, mile 22, mile 23. I thought, this is a great day. I'm not hurting yet. I had a few niggles in my calf, because you've always got to respect the distance. I'm not saying it was fully easy. 26 miles is 26 miles, but the muscles were starting to ping, but the energy levels were still so high. And then I came down the cobbled streets, turned the corner at mile 26, and I saw the finish line. I thought, I haven't stopped talking all day. I haven't stopped smiling all day. I haven't changed my pace all day. I could see the finish line. I could see up into the distance the Arc de Triomphe, and it was just head up, running through there, making a video, just talking over the finish line, stop the watch, just embraced it. There's people on the side crying, there's people on the side cheering. There was a woman with a banner saying, I'm pregnant, to her partner. He started crying, and all I did was just looked around and just smiled. I've done exactly what I set out to achieve. I ran a marathon for the first time since 2016, for my 19th marathon, with nothing but a smile on my face, and ended up with a medal on my chest. Just cycling along, going home now, on my line wheel. Got my medal on, but it's not fit. I've now got myself a little bike, I'm going home. Just run a marathon, mate. Run a marathon, left all the way. Right, come on, gotta go, I'm on the cobblestones.